This is an initiative by the Office of the Judiciary here in Tuvalu in partnership with KBC-Elevate, which is a consultancy firm based in Wellington, operating under the Congress WBN entity. The purpose of the training is really to reach out to pastors, to leaders in our communities and also in government, to find ways that we can address the problems that we are facing at the moment, particularly from the perspective of the court. We're seeing domestic violence cases on the increase. We're seeing divorce rates also very high. And so these all indicators of the state of our society and the problems that we're having in our community.
Hi, my name is Raina Fatali. I'm one of the consultants of KBC-Elevate, and the training that we did, the intent was to touch leaders of certain sectors of the society, because everything starts with leaders. If you want to change a nation, it has to start with a leadership to be able to model that.
I think one of the things that was emphasized during the session was really the need for leaders to look inwardly, to look at what are their responsibilities, because there are many problems, and I think there's a tendency to try and jump and fix the problems out there. But this training is really to pivot people and to pivot leaders and to look at what can we do as a first step. Before fixing things on the outside, it's important for us as leaders to fix ourselves, look at what areas of our leadership that we need to deal with, what areas of our fathering or as mothers, as parents, what things that we need to improve.
And so the leaders have to think about how to build a people or a nation to be sustainable for the future inside of a globalized world. So that was the intention of the workshops that we delivered last week and this week. The leaders that we had last week were of different religions and different denominations, of different faith, different sectors of society, and everyone had, by the end of the 3 days, they had a greater sight of their duty and their responsibility for this nation. There were comments that were made about if I want to make a change inside of Tuvalu, the change has to start with me. And so people were very reflective about their own lives, about their marriages, about their children and their families, to be able to be a model for the rest of this nation. And so by the end of the 3 days, they were very encouraged. They had a new mission inside of their heart to make a positive change inside of this nation.
On the impact of globalization, the social changes that is being taken place, and we cannot resist that. It's coming, and this is a good step for us to reflect and meditate on how we could adjust on this situation without really losing the identity and the culture that our ancestors lived for the past generation.
We have to try to get up again, to restore again the value of the Tuvaluan, especially to my members in my community, and try to make a new Tuvalu from them.
Basically, I've learned a lot about leadership, and something that everybody who is a leader need to know. Because if we do not really understand our responsibilities as leaders, I don't think so we can contribute to the betterment of our society, our communities, and the whole nation.
And this extends my view, my knowledge, understanding, and everything about the role, the crucial role of a leadership. And this leadership, it has to start with me.
Not become only a job, but also you live as a leader. So that's the leadership that I got. I'm so interested and grateful to join to this workshop. Thank you so much.
As a leader, they should live what they preach, and then it could be very helpful for them to help other leaders in the community. their role as leaders. It is our responsibility as a church minister.
Tuvalu will never become a new Tuvalu unless there is a change within each individuals to become a better nations. The young generations should be participating in this seminar, because I believe the young generation will become leaders of the futures, and they are the ones who are responsible and should be instrumental in bringing about Tuvalu, a new nations, a better nations.